spot. I think it should be alright. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what I actually carry in my bag. This is a bit of a big bag. I've got my sleeping tent in there and my sleeping bag, so they take up the majority of the space, to be honest. So first things first, I carry in, this is like my bug out bag, so if I'm wanting to get out and camping somewhere, I should be able to survive a couple of days if I packed adequately. I've only packed for one night on food supplies, but I always have at least one day's food supplies in there anyway. So first what I carry on the outside is my 1 litre canister. It's inside here, it's got a metal tin so I can boil water if I found fresh water out there. Sorry if it's a little quiet next to a main roads out. I want to try and keep it a bit more quiet because I'm stealth camping tonight. So that's what I keep on the outside. There's there. And a cup as well. So just a cup, it's got a carabiner handle so it can just attach to the outside. Sometimes this does go inside the bag, but today I just clipped it on the outside. I wish I hadn't done, to be honest, because when I'm coming into this brush it would ding in quite a lot off the brushes because it's all grown a hell of a lot since I've been here last time. What I keep as well in the outside, just down so I can get to it, is my shovel. This thing, so it's very sharp, to be quite honest. As you can see, it's been used quite a bit. You know, I always bring this one more as just, you know, if I need to dig a hole for anything or pack something out, even chop something down. I very rarely try to chop anything down, but these are razor sharp. If you can see my finger just there, I were about a few millimeters away from chopping my finger off with this thing by accident, because as I went to chop like an idiot, I chopped on a bit of an angle, it kind of swooped in and bashed straight into my knuckle. I broke my finger. Broke my finger. I cut 20% of the cartilage out of the knuckle cavity. Ended up cracking the actual knuckle cavity itself. Cut through my tendons or ligaments, whichever ones they are, the ones that make your finger come up like this. I cut through them so my finger was just stuck like that. I couldn't lift it. Cut straight through that. It wasn't attached, so they had to open all my finger up, pull the actual finger out, clean all the cavity out, and then put it back and stitch it all back together. I was strapped up for a while. Yeah, I have never made that mistake again. So that's on the outside, and then also on the outside you can see my sleeping mat just there. I'm not going to take that off just now. So the top of the pocket here, I usually carry my gloves inside there as well. These pair of gloves, hard knuckle. You know, when you're fighting through brush, things like that. You know, it's not carbon fibre. It will flex if you really push on it, but it's just hard knuckle, just to try and protect you, because if you fall or anything like that, you don't really want to catch them. So what else is in the top here is entertainment, a book that I love to read. You know, I've got a full set of these. I'm reading through them. This one again, I've read through, I think we're just over halfway, and I've started again just to make sure that my knowledge is up to speed for doing things like this. I carry a little SOS tin. I'm not going to show you the full in-depth, but you know, it's got a cutting card, mini pair of pliers, mini torch, whistle, matches, striker, things like that. You know, the little finger straws. Because I don't want to be too long because I'm running out of light, and I need to get my campsite for the night. I have a hat just in case it's a sunny day. I like to get to it nice and quickly. I carry a chem light and some hand warmers. Back arm warmers goes in pretty much every bag other than my EDC bag, which I did post a video the other day. I don't have them in there. I do have loads of them. I just never really put them in there. Oh, my litre of water, that usually stays relatively on the outside, but I take it off. I just took it off for the time being. So just in the second part of this top section is a torch. It's a fair little bright torch, and it does turn into a lantern as well. That will just go hook inside my tent, so I've got some lighting inside there. I do have my neck warmer. You could use this, you wrap it around your face, or just on your neck, or just over your face, whichever. This is brilliant, keeps you nice and warm. Probably end up wearing it tonight. I've got my lower half of my thermals, because I've only got my top half of my thermals on. Fairly warm when I came out, so I don't know if I'll need them tonight. I've checked the weather, it says it's not going to rain, but looking at the clouds, there's a potential chance of rain. I'll probably end up going to throw a ridge line up as well and put this tarp over the top. And I also do keep this tarp inside the bag and just get it out to lay all the things on for the video. So main compartment is tie wraps. Always carry tie wraps. You never know what you're going to need for, whether it's to strap something to the molly on your bag, whether it's you need to tie a rope off somewhere, anything like that. I do carry a couple of carabiners just on the front of the pack which I forgot to mention. That's just a GoPro head mount. So what else we've got in here? So carry a solar power battery bank so I can charge my phone. It is fully charged right now, but through the day, you know, you can open it out later, so it does charge fairly fast to be fair, and I can get a good few charges out of this. And it's got a little tassel there, so I'll hook that onto one of my carabiners and just have it on the outside of my bag if I'm walking around. Fantastic little product to be fair. It's very light as well, considering how many charges you can get out of the actual thing. I also in here have my down jacket. So I keep it in this bag so just to keep it nice and compact. But it will go even smaller, you know, if you want to pack your bag out a bit, you can roll it down and push it down. It does get fairly small, you know, my hand there. You know, so you've got plenty of room in there. My little, this is a 2-man shuttle tent, because the 1-man shuttle tent, it was fine to lay in, but then when you've got your big bag as well, just didn't have as much room. So I bought the 2-man shuttle tent. It's the Phoenix 2. I've never actually used this tent just yet, because I bought it and then COVID happened, so I never actually went camping. But stealth camping is a new thing that I want to go at, because I enjoy camping. I just haven't had the chance to get out there. I've got many other tents for me and my family, a big massive TP, things like that. My sleeping bag, I've got an OXC Rome 300 as a 3-season sleeping bag. We are just coming to the end of summer, so I think the weather app said today will be about 13 degrees Celsius, that is. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's a fairly heavy sleeping bag considering it's 1700 grams, which, you know, 1.7 kg. You know, you can find a lot lighter bags that keep you just as warm, but this is what I've had from camping over the past. And then I carry my paracord for ridge lines or tying my things down, whichever. I do have a smeg, or smog, whichever way you want to say it. That, brilliant. I have had that thing for years, and to be honest, I want to get 10 more, so I've just got one for every one of my bags. Also, last thing in here is a wool blanket. This thing really keeps you warm. Put it underneath you, wrap it around you, whichever. Brilliant thing about wool blankets is their insulation is just fantastic. Even if they're wet, they'll still keep you warm. But I lay on this, so the mat will go down, this will go on top of the mat, and then I'll go on my sleeping bag. So that's the inside of the contents. One thing I like about this bag is it's a big bag. It is a big bag, especially when you've got these side pouches on. But the side pouches can come off, so you can lose quite a bit there. And then it also has zips on the side to tighten it in a bit more as well as the straps. So if you want more room, you can zip it if you want it to be tighter, so stuff's not flying about. If you're only carrying a couple of things, you can zip it up and keep it nice and tight. I will show you that once I've got everything off. So in this pouch here, one of the side pouches, that's how I said, you can just remove these off. They do buckle in at the top and bottom as well, so you know, keeps it quite secure. One good thing about these as well is you can have that as a pack. So there's straps inside here that you can pull out, these things, you unclip them and clip them through these and make another backpack. And these two go together, so they can zip together and make an even bigger backpack if you want to leave this somewhere, you know, at your camp, and then we'll just go out for a little stroll. Zip 2 of these, or even just one of these together, and like I said, these straps here, the straps will go through and you can wear them as a backpack. But anyway, back to what we've got in here, because I'm losing light extremely fast. So in here is my food supplies. So I've got some energy tablets, I've got some dried food packets, chicken tikka and rice there. I've got pasta bolognese and a morning oats. I carry a little chopping board, you know, just in case you've got meat or anything like that, or even use it as a little plate. Very good. A couple of hot chocolates, a couple of coffees. I've got my gas, another head torch, just in case, you know, you thing it. I've got a little gas stove. I've got another dried food, it's scrambled egg and cheese. I carry quite a few of these as well. just little energy pouches, you know, you have a few of these an hour, it'll keep you going if you're on a trail. Hand sanitizer, lip strainer, so it collapses down, but then you can pour, like if you've got pasta or you're cooking pasta or anything like that, you can just pour it in straight out, eat it straight out of here, or put it in a bowl, whichever. More hot chocolate, and then I've got some little mess tins, you know, I've got some little tiny tongs, a spork, spoon and fork, a little packet of spoons and forks, and then some sugars in there for my coffee. That's everything for that pouch. I'll show you this side. I just want it to be fast, that's all, because like I said, I've got to set up my camera, and I am losing light extremely quick. So I probably have got about half an hour to 45 minutes left of light. I know the camera doesn't show that because of the lenses, but believe me, I don't want to be setting up in the dark. So in this one, we've got first aid on the top. So antihistamines, paracetamol, ibuprofen, first aid kit. I have gone through this, I'm not going to go through it today just because of the time. I have gone through this in one of my other videos, the EDC day pack. This is the same one, I've just transferred it into this bag, because I can only carry one bag at a time, so I just transfer it over. If you want to see what's inside there, go over to that video and just have a quick look. I have a life straw, so I can just drink straight out of rivers, streams, anything like that. You know, you can screw a bottle onto this one and filter it through that way. I have a survival knife that's got all sorts on it. It's got a whistle, fire strikers, knife sharpener on the back, serrated blade on it as well. It is a good blade. I've had it for a good few years this one. I have used it quite a bit. I've got some water purification tablets. I've got a flashback just in case shit hits the pan and I need to scare someone off or something off. I've also got smoke grenades. You're not allowed to make these yourself, but you can buy them from like online as long as you're over 18, or you know, airsoft shops, things like that. They do sell them as long as you've got I can't remember which license it is you need in the UK for it. The reenactment license, UCAR I think it's called. But you need one of them to purchase, you know, your look-alike firearms, things like that. I've got a phone charger to go with the battery bank. I've got a knife sharpener, so sharpening stone. I've got a grapple hook. This is brilliant, this thing. I will show it in another video. Like I said, I'm not going to get it out now because I'm just running out of time. But to be honest, it looks like it's about to start raining. I carry some string, duct tape. Something just fell behind me, I wonder where it was. Another little survival tin. Again, I'm not going to go through all this. Another knife, fairly sharp. Stanley knife, just in case, you know, for your little niggly bits where you know, Stanley knife might just be easier to use. A lighter, Swiss Army knife. I never leave the house without this. Either this or my multi-tool that I have, which I do is usually on the outside of my bag actually, but I've taken it off because I've taken my bag off. Just a good multi-tool. This tool is in the other EDC video as well, so if you want to have a quick look at that. I've got a red light, just to try and, you know, if I need to, or hook it onto my bag if I'm walking down the road at night time, hook it onto my bag, clip it on, let it blink off, and then people can see me at the side of the road. Mosquitoes attacking me now. That's just what I need. That's everything for that bag. Yeah, so that's my bug out bag. Everything you see here I get all back. And it is quite good, but like I said, I'm going to end this video short now, just simply because that honestly looks like rain to me, so I do need to get my camp set up right now. So have fun and get out camping while you can.